Welcome to Judy's Mind Body. Getting a beautiful start here with triple burner, first of several Qigong moves. Feel the energy coming up and the energy coming down. Circular, continuous, and moving from the center body. Enjoy it. 5 more of triple burner. Opening out, expanding on the inhale, slowly coming down on the exhale through all 3 dantians or energy centers. The third being the head, the second being the heart and lungs, and the primary being the abdomen. Breathe in through your nostrils or with a breath that funnels the mouth, your choice. 2 more now. And the next one, inhaling through the nostrils and exhaling with Qigong breath, which is the tongue on the upper palate, right behind the upper teeth. And now we'll slow that down even more here for triple burner. Inhaling through the nostrils and exhaling with the mouth slightly open with the tongue on the upper palate. We'll ground it through the earth. Exhaling, resting on globes of energy here. Inhaling to the heart. Exhaling to the abdomen. And inhaling up to the head. And down slowly. And let's bring it up even higher. Let's bring it up to the mountains if you have them near you. Exhaling down to the trees that we see that are so beautiful and tall, and bringing this into yourself and then down to exhale. And our next move will be Buddha picks up the earth. You'll start in the sky as Buddha. Your feet are in a V in rider on horse position. You're going to inhale and exhale down from heaven to earth. Pick up the earth and send it into the sky on your exhale using Qigong breath. Inhale through the nostrils. Push it up with your exhale and feel it come all the way down. Buddha picks up the earth and sends it into the sky. 5 more. And 2 left. Last one. Beautiful. Now shake it out. Start with the feet, come through the knees, through the pelvis, through the upper body, through the arms, to the head, and Italian vowels. Inhale up, aha. Inhale up, aho, aho. Ahi, ahi. Ahe, ahe. Aha, aha. Good. And now very much send it out like it's going to be Halloween soon. Aha, aho, ahoo. Ahi, using your head voice. Ahe. And shake it out again and let it go. Beautiful. Good. Now we're going to knock at the gates. Letting your back heels go. Sliding across the front of the foot. Knocking at the gates right at your pelvis now. So when you move across, you're giving yourself a little love pat back there. Now you're going to come up to the kidneys right above the waist. 5, 6. Then we'll come to the lung points right here. Now a nice Tarzan sound right here at the sternum. Aha! Keeping your feet in a V, very grounded. Aho! Ahi! Ahay! Good. Now come down this arm, patting, tapping, up, across here, down this arm, up it, and then start tapping down. You're going to need to fold forward from the hips, flat back, release, bend your knees, round there to come up here. Make sure you bend them as you come down. And again, tapping up, tapping down, inside of the legs, feet are in a V, bending your knees, coming back up the outside of the legs, and shaking it out. Good. Our next that we're going to do is going to be the crawl stroke. So as if you're swimming, fairly nice big arms here. This gets the joints open. Good. Now the backstroke. And use your feet a little bit here. Maybe bend the knees. Play with it. Good. Now the breaststroke. Inhale, exhale out. Whoosh. Make a sound like push. Whoosh. Whoosh. There's an SH there. Whoosh. We're getting our core moving. And one more. Good. Arms overhead. Bringing this hand down this side and C-curve the spine. And the other side. Sliding down the pant leg there. And to the other side. Bringing the hand directly over your head, maybe looking at the palm. Sliding down the side. Sliding down this side. Good. Now we're going to do our head rolls. Chin to the chest. This ear to this shoulder. And halfway. Halfway like an upside down rainbow. Making sure that you can do this easily. You might want to bring the palms behind you. Make sure the shoulders are down. Good. Now we're going to go the opposite way. Rainbow this way, rainbow that way. And then we'll come all the way around with the head. 3 times. 3, and then the opposite way. 1, 2, and the third one. Good. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. We're just getting the body ready to move more here. We've just done the head rolls. Now we're going to bring the arms out in a T, and we're going to roll forward. 2, 3, we'll do 6, 4, 5, 6, and back the other way. Good. Bring the elbows in close to the body, but not tight, and circling the wrists and the forearms. Noticing how the joints are beginning to connect all the way up to the shoulders, but keeping the spine long and the crown of the head up, pulled up as if by a string. And let's circle the opposite way. Circling back. Good. Bring your palms to your hips. Bring your thumbs to your hips and come forward, side, back, side, hip rolls, but hitting all 4 points of those. Forward to your left, back to your right. And then a nice circle here that uses all 4 points, but it's like you're a beautiful moving circle here. Okay, now go the opposite way. Forward to the right, back, left. Now forward to the left, back, right, and we'll circle this way. And then circle the other way. Just make nice circles here. Good. Shake it out. Preparing for the fountain. Inhale up. Bring the backs of the palms together, fold down halfway, and then round the back. Let it go. Come back up on the inhale. Open up. Slight back bend of the upper spine. Inhale, and then slowly come back down again. Use your core. Inhale here. Begin to exhale as you come down from the abdomen. 3 more of the fountain. These are forward bends, so you can come halfway or not do them. Some people don't like these. Good, and let's shake it out. Good. The propeller, spinal twist. Inhale here first, lengthen through the spine, and then twist over towards your left. Inhale, center. Twist towards your right. You might want to hook up through your third finger there so that you can pretty much be even with this. And then look above it from your third eye, right in the center of the forehead. And that will keep you from looking down too much. You want to keep the head point in the back of the skull lifted up by a string. And one more to your right, and one more to your left, and come back to center and shake it out. Make sure there's no tension in the shoulders. That one's kind of hard. Bring your knees together, fold forward from the hips, flat back, round the spine, take hold of your knees and circle to your right, forward, left, back, 5 times. Slowly moving. That's 3, 4, 5, and now the opposite direction. So that you're now going counterclockwise, I think. Good. Now, straighten the legs. Bring the knees up from a crouched position to straight again, and without locking them, slide down the shins, open the legs, and come back up. Good. I think that's very nice. And we're now going to just move right on to our Tai Chi. So coming into Tadasana here. Rocking motion. A forward, back, up, down weight shift that raises the heels and then the toes. That's 9. We're going to do 9 more. Inhaling forward, exhaling back, lifting the toes and then lifting the heels as you come forward. Now draw your figure 8 with your index finger here. There's an 8 on either side. Imagine that that's a pen. And now add your full palm, very relaxed. Add the fingers that are slightly connected here with the palm, but not tense. Round the palm and continue. 5 more. Notice how you move to the front of the foot and then towards the heels. And then notice how you slightly sink in the middle. That's the bubbling spring. You're moving through the acupressure points in the foot. So very, very good for the feet here. And then rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. And we're going to ground this several times. Exhaling down, inhaling to the heart. Middle dantian here, and then coming down. Then to your head, that's the third dantian or energy center. Sink it down. And then all the way up to the trees, open out as if you could see them here. A whole forest of them, and exhale back. And then to the mountains, as if there were mountains all around you. Survey it with your eyes. Sink it down. And all the way up to the heavens. Open up here. Slight back bend upper spine and just inhale and exhale there. Feeling the majesty of the world. How beautiful it is when we really look at all the nature around us and sink it down. And we'll double ground it. As we come into bird flaps its wings, your feet are in a V. You're going to inhale here. And as you sink, the heels will rise. Bird flaps its wings, second of 3 here. It's going to be a sequence of 3 times 3. On the third one, you do 1 wrist circle forward and return to center on the inhale. Second cycle of bird flaps its wings. Breathe it in, let it go. Come to the front of the feet, release the heels. And third one here. And inhale back. And I think this is the last one. On the last one, really feel the single circle here. And return. And sink it into the earth. And let's double ground it here. So inhale up to the heart. Exhale down to the abdomen. As we build our own sense of softness, continuity, and moving from the center body. The grounding between moves becomes more and more significant with this in your body, because we need this time to really feel the expansion and the contraction. The inhale breath and the out breath. And that leads us to relaxation response. And we rest on globes of energy. And our next move is called around the platter. You're going to shift to your right to bring your left heel forward. Bring the palms up and go outside in your circle here, outside of that front knee, which is your left side. And you're right at the sternum when you come back with your circle here on the inhale. And on the exhale there, the energy moves to the back leg and we bend the knee a little bit. You might want to watch your knee bending so that you're not bringing the knee beyond the big toe there. And basically almost all the shifting forward and back starts with a fairly narrow range here. Your leg isn't way out like it might be in some Tai Chi forms, but it's a little bit more like a yoga form. More like if you thought of it like this, from warrior one, you'd be bending the front leg, you'd be straightening the back, your foot would be in an angle here by 45-degree angles, and you would be then able to feel that this is in some way connected to our weight shift here. It's the same kind of expanse. You're moving outside this front leg, and your back foot is in a 45-degree angle. So play with those ideas because they all connect over the trade routes 13,000 years ago. Bringing that foot in now, inhale and exhale. Shift to your left, release your right, around the platter in chest high water. And playing with your weight shift, I would say we can bend that front knee now. We can release the back leg as we bend it back there, building a sense of yin and yang gliding through the middle. The back leg will now lengthen, the front leg bend already, and we get a sense of yin and yang. 3 more. And last one of around the platter. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Double ground it and sink it down. Bring it up to the head. Our third dantian, slowly come down through the middle one and then back to the first one. And now we're going to prepare for our next move, which is around the platter variation. But first, let's shake it out. You want to make sure there's no tension in your joints. Good. Now sinking it down. We're going to shift to the right to bring the left forward. Around the platter variation, picking up a ball of energy by that left shoulder and releasing it center right opposite the heart. Feel the inhale, feel the exhale. Enjoy it. Let your third eye, in the middle of the forehead, be your vision so that you really feel the sense of keeping everything long in the body and not bringing the head down. Third eye is right there, right in the center of the forehead. Picking up a ball within a bigger circle is around the platter variation. And your fingertips come up here and check that the hand, if you need to, is not tense. So fingers slightly open. Sometimes they recommend that you just feel the fingers here so that you don't tighten them up. 2 more. Around the platter variation. We'll now move to the right foot. So we first bring the left in. Single grounding. between that side and the right. Shift to the left. Release your right heel. Around the platter, variation. Circularity is all part of this Qigong. And we've got two circles here, one big one and one small one. Right here's a small one, and there's a large one. 4 more on this right side. Make sure all the points of the foot, the bottom of the foot, are on the ground here, except when you lift the heel or the toe. And one more on your right side here, up around the platter, variation. Bring the foot in and exhale. Bring it to your heart. On your inhale through the nostrils, with your tongue on the upper palate, exhale. So you feel it all the way through here. And coming up higher, once more, really slowly coming down through your exhale. And then all the way up, slight back bend of the upper spine. Hold it there. Breathe. It's really a gratitude move to the universe here. So hold it. And then exhale down slowly. And our next move will be bass drum. You're going to shift here, shift down, ground it, shift towards your left to bring the right heel forward. Let's start that again. Shift towards your right to bring your left heel forward. Always you start with your left. We're going to come around the drum. It's a circle. And as we move the circle back and forth through the inhale, exhale, bending and straightening, you want to feel the center where you're gliding before you lift the toe and gliding before you lift the heel. Slowing us down for bass drum. And the palms are in polarity here, meaning that there's a connection between them, the gong points. They're talking to each other. And that's the Chih building in the body, your intrinsic energy. The energy of increasing our positive circulation of the blood, of the movement, the connection of the heart and mind. And one more on this left side of bass drum. Single rounding. Now shift it to your left to bring your right heel forward and feel the squareness of the hips as you move forward. How the hips move with the palms here. How they move back with the palms coming back on the exhale. And feel your full shift as one leg bends and the other leg straightens without locking that back knee here. Breathe in, breathe out. And 2 more. And enjoy it, of course. That's the most important. Great. Bring your left foot back, your right foot back, and sink it through the earth. Daughter on the mountaintop, shifting to the right, left heel comes forward. You're coming up come up 2 mountains here and bringing your left hand behind the right, right as it crosses the heart here. 2 circles The circle in back is you. The circle in front is someone else, or all your work that you do that's of service, that you bring your heart to. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Daughter on the mountaintop. And there's two mountains here. We're going to come through them right there. And then the central trail, your left hand is coming down, making two circles. Left hand close to the heart. Great. Bring the foot in now. Inhale to sink it through, to ground it. Shift it over to the left. Release your right heel. Daughter on the mountaintop, starting with Tadasana, mountain pose, with the palms out to the side here. And they seem to me to come up to the tops of two mountains and cross through a central trail. That's my image. Inhale up, exhale down. Feel the tongue on the upper palate, but breathe in through the nostrils first and out through here, all the way down. One more on this right side of daughter on the mountaintop, and we'll inhale and sink it through the earth. Let's double ground it. Add your shh. That way you really feel it at the core. Triple ground it. Sometimes a little vigor helps us connect and not forget that we're breathing. All right, shake it out. Tap down. Those of you living in cold climates might be glad of this at certain points. My students love it. You need to make sure that you're getting chi everywhere when you do this, and even in back here. Good. And our next move would be from the top of the mountain down. This is daughter in the valley. You're going to shift to the right, bring your left heel forward. You're starting right up here on top of those two mountains you just climbed, and now you're going to inhale through the center. And exhale back, just almost admiring the view of what it looks like to look down the valley. There you are at the top of the mountains again. That's where you exhale back. Here's where you inhale forward. And you're on your left leg first, right? So make sure you get that. Release the palms, almost like you could feel that touch the sides of the mountains here. Three more. And last one now, inhaling up, exhaling down, bringing the left foot back in. And single grounding, because we're now going to the other side. Bring the palms up for the right side of daughter in the valley. Right foot comes forward, and inhale forward, and exhale back. Really feel a beautiful sense of yin and yang through this. The yin leg being the one that straightens, the yang leg being the one that bends. Square the hips. Extend through the crown of the head. Three more on the right side. Last one. Beautiful. Enjoy it. Sink it down. Double ground it. And carry the ball to the side is next. We're going to start over here on your right side and carry it across. Bring out your left heel and shift over 3 times to it. The knees are squishy here, so they want to be now straightening for the inhale and now exhaling. Once again, squishy knees. Notice how it's 3 cycles of 3. Bring that foot in, sink it. Good. Third one. Relax the wrists. And we'll go back now, winding up, releasing the heel and moving. Sinking, winding up. And we'll do one more just for good measure here. Inhale and sink it. And now we're going to move back home to the left side. Sliding across a piano stool, that will keep the pelvis underneath the upper body, but make sure that you keep the chest wide open and the head up. I do forget sometimes, but it's important. You want that alignment constantly, especially for the senior body when we start to bend over from the top. Refuse. And sink it through the earth here. Let's double ground it. Bring it up to the heart. And we'll sink it down now slowly, preparing for our next move, push, pull. Shifting to your right to bring the left forward. Push, pull back to your heart on the inhale. That's it. And enjoy it. Open the chest. Feel the shoulder blades roll down the back with your opening as you exhale back. Here's your exhale, however, and this is your inhale. Inhale now to your heart. Push out on the exhale. Inhale back. Giving and receiving energy here. What a wonderful concept. That what we give, we receive back. Sometimes 10 times what it's worth. In the sense of happiness and love and kindness. Good, let's bring that foot back in now. Sink it through the earth. And we move to our next one, which is on the right side of push, pull. Push. Bring it back to your heart on the inhale. Out on your exhale. Forward shift. Back shift. Bending in front, straightening in back, bending in back, straightening in front. Four more on your right side of push, pull. Feel the circle. Feel the softness as you come back to your heart. Feel the shift. Feel the relaxed hands. 2 more. Push, pull. Last one. Use the heel of the hand to push down. Use the top of the hand to come back. And one more here, just to really feel that movement that returns the inhale to the heart. And bring the right foot back in and sink it through the earth and double ground it to the heart, down here, and rest on globes of energy. And now we move into pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe, shifting to the right, releasing our left, and pulling in the energy here through the fingertips, remembering something that has a visual image for you, like somewhere that you were outside looking at the stars, and bringing the magic of the stars with your fingertips and your inhale. Four more of pulling in the energy on your left side. Feeling the magic of it. Feeling the pull of the fingertips towards the stars. The inhale forward and the exhale back. And draw in the left foot, sink it through the earth, and we'll shift over to the left foot to bring the right foot forward for pulling in the energy from the farthest star in whatever your universe is, where you live, where you look out, where you are in nature, whatever it is for you. Two more on the right side. Beautiful. Bring the foot back, inhale, sink it through the earth, and double ground it. Bring it all the way up this time, all the way up here. Open the shoulders. Inhale, and now exhale slowly down in relaxation response. As we begin to move towards our last set here that is difficult, let's take a brief moment to drink water, only water. We're going to just take a few sips here and then go right into our taffies. So coming back here to our stance. Basic taffy, bringing the left hand under the right elbow and the left heel out. Pull the energy between the palms. And then bring in the right heel. And now towards the right, bringing the right hand under and sink. Now the left hand is your invite hand over here. It's the one underneath the elbow. And it brings you to the left. Sink. And go the opposite way. Basic taffy, there's a center part here when you pass the palms here that you can say you're coming through heavy air, or it's very sticky feeling. You want to really feel that stickiness. It almost connects fairly strongly to your core, but it's soft. And you're moving across as if you were on a long bench here with the pelvis right underneath you. The knees are bent there. At least one is, your right knee. And then you're over here, and it's your left knee that's bent and the other leg becomes straight. So really feel this sense of taffiness. Pulling the taffy here. Now we'll end this move here. Inhale and exhale. Let's double ground it. Basic taffy comes to a conclusion here momentarily as we move into the first variation. And this will be with your left foot or your right foot forward, and then moving either direction here. We're first going to start with your right hip into the earth and move with your left forward. Left hand underneath, it's your invite hand. It leads you to the left. And now we're going to come across again and back. Now your right hand is underneath, your right foot is forward. You open the hips and you move the energy to the right. Your invite hand is your right hand. Anchor taffy, the back leg is anchored until it's pulled in on the side shift here. Let's do that again. Good. Now you're going to bring your right foot forward. And the back foot is going to be your left. It's anchored. And now the right hand's going to move you over here. And then you do the opposite. Back over here. And two more of anchor taffy. Side. And then forward. And now we return to the left side. Beautiful. Let's stand right here in the center and just feel it, ground it, bring it all the way up, and let it come all the way down slowly, like slow rain. And now we come to our circles taffy, feet in a V. Sink, rise, sink, rise, sink. Now left hand under and bring it to the left. Inhale, sink, rise, sink, rise, sink. Right hand under, bring it to the right. One, two, three. Left hand under, bring it to the left. Feel the sinking feeling here, but also the sense of taffy in the middle. And then bring the foot in. Take a little more time with it. It's such a beautiful move. Circle, circle, circle. Right hand under. Pull it over, but feel the taffy between the palms as the right hand comes up and the left hand moves down. And last one. Left hand under. Pulling over here. Wait for a long time until you bring that right foot in and sink it through the earth. And let's double ground it. Let's bring it way up here. Slight back bend, upper spine. Opening at the center chest also as you come down. Lots of room for the air here. And now we come to perpetual motion taffy with heel step. Taking your time to really feel it reach the toes and then bring the other heel down. And the taffy in the center, which really goes right through your core. It's sticky, but it's also vibrant. Now, if you'd like to do the heart protector move, extend it down from where you had your shots, and if you did that already, and then really feel the inside of the arm down. Heart protector move is part of perpetual motion taffy. You don't have to touch anything, but you feel it come right down energetically, and it adds to the heel step here. And watch that we don't crouch over here. Let's keep the spine extended. We'll do 2 more here. Good. And then we prepare to ground it. Inhale here. Exhale down. Bring it up overhead. Slight back bend of the upper spine. And slow exhale down as we come into working the pulley. Right hand under the hip here. Left hand is going to come forward on the exhale. And this is a beautiful move to do together. You can touch someone's shoulder, even on Zoom in your mind, and they'll touch yours back. It's just energetic move, diagonal cross. You might feel that you're automatically, with this diagonal cross, keeping hip, knee, ankle together, sliding on the back ball of the foot and sliding on the heel in the front. Especially if you don't have any shoes on. Outside on the concrete, sometimes you might need to tap dance here. Like you bring the foot up and you bring it down. So, you have to find what surface is under you. But for the carpet, if you have something under you, you can basically slide on the front heel and slide on the back ball of the foot. Okay, now we'll bring it back now. We're going to ground that side, your left side. Sink it down. Let's double ground it because it's very energetic. And now you bring your right foot forward and your left hand will be under the hip here. You're going to bring the right foot here. And now you're going to slide across here. Slide across there. Good. And keep the whole body together, making a diagonal cross. Yes, the hand is coming right out from the shoulder, but it's the pelvis, the knees, and the feet that really make the cross, as well as the exhale here and the inhale back of that hip. A great partner's move. Last one on your right side of working the pulley. Inhale and sink it down. And we will double ground it. And prepare for our next moves, which are light at the top of the head, light at the temple. Our feet are in a V. Sinking it down. Bringing the palms over the crown of the head. Feet in a V here. Sink and rise. Sink, rise. Sink, rise. Hold the palms over the head, right at the crown, and circle them 6 to 9 times. Now hold that energy there. Inhale. Just feel it there. That's your light. The light of thought, speech, and action. Sink and rise and let it go. Out into the world and back to your heart with your left hand on the top coming up through the central core. Sink it down. Light at the temple is next. Your feet are still in a V here. and sink and rise. 1, 2, light at the temple. Good. Now hold the energy right here at your temples, but at the temple. Circle it. 3, 4. I like to do 9. Because that is, after all, the noble Chinese number. And it somehow fits that everything has its 3 and 9 in it. Hold it. Feel it once again. Thought, speech, action at your temple. And sink and rise. Let it go out into the world and bound through the earth and back to your heart. Inhale it, sink it down, and we come to joyous breath. Breathing in, coming to the balls of the feet and sinking it down 4 times. It's either an M or an N sound. Or kind of a grandfather sound. But it's happy. Good. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. And we come next to passing clouds, feet are in a V, on the earth. Coming across, possibly brushing the elbow. Your choice. Six, I'm going to go to 9. And last one. And bring in the outside foot and sink it through the earth. And let's double ground it. Double grounding is my favorite thing. Slight back bend, upper spine. It's a gratitude pose here, and exhale it down slowly. Six healing sounds. Heart, your left foot, left hand. Ho. Spleen. Hu. Liver. Tsu. Lungs. Sh. Triple heater. Shi. And kidneys. Tree. Ho. Hu. Tsu. Sh. Shi. Tree. Last set, 5 trees when we get there. Ho. Hu. Tsu. Sh. Shi. And 5 of them, tree and heel step. Tree. 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 Circling the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites. Bringing your left heel to your right ankle bone. Coming into cosmic consciousness pose. Your left hand close to the heart, your elbows out evenly, feeling the length of your spine. Bringing the palms together, bringing them overhead. In gratitude. 13,000 years of Qigong, at least. 6 centuries of Tai Chi, and all brought together by this beautiful practice through Wen Shan Wang and Justin Stone. 1974, Tai Chi Cha, in gratitude. And thank you for coming to class.